I went random places and used that joint. You know how many places I got into just because I was holding that thing? Because it looks so serious. Look at my young face, right? Picture a couple years back, and then picture me with what looks like I'm a newscaster / like interview
So what
artist.
did you get into that because of that camera?
So
Hey guys, I am author, actress, producer Michelle Gracie, and this is my podcast, Talks with Gracie. This episode is sponsored by Mocha Mommy Coffee. Now we have... Hey Ian.
Hey! That long pause, that dramatic pause. I was like, wait, whoa. What do we have?
Supra.
Yeah, hey.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm well.
Okay.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing well.
Yeah, I see.
A little nervous, you know?
Yeah,
a little nervous.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Feel like I can do it.
I'm glad you're feeling good.
Yes.
I'm here. I'm to fire off your energy and see how this thing goes. Because I don't know what you're about to ask, but I'm sure it'll be good.
We're about to get into some deep stuff.
Yeah, you sound like you're trying to make me cry.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying I'm gonna stop it if it comes through, but you know.
Will you ever cry on camera?
I've cried on camera. People, listen. I've cried on camera. Now, has the footage been released? Who shot it? Who knows? Those are questions I probably won't even get into right now. But yes, it's happened.
Okay.
There's evidence out there.
Okay.
That men do cry. But anyway, that's not why we're here.
Yes, that's not why we're here. That's not why. I can't describe what you do in one word. So I want you to describe it for us. What exactly does Ian Supra do?
All right. So the tough thing about that question is like you're trying to give me what I think is a label, right? It's tough to give myself a label because when people do it for me, which is one of the biggest things, it's who sees me and the me they see at the time. It's not easy to describe like the levels that you've grown through.
That's very true.
And the things you've passed through. And maybe one point in time, you knew me as Ian Supra. Mm-hmm. But really, is Ian Supra still the car guy you knew? Is he the computer guy you knew? Mm-hmm. Is he maybe an investor because that's what you were watching me as? Yeah. There's just points in my life I took time to master something. And when you get to that point, people can tend to title you. But I'm still learning. I'm still growing. So you might have seen the old me, but the new me different. Mm-hmm. Take time and learn the new me. Don't give me the label you gave me back then. But overall, I'm a creative, right? Mm-hmm. I like creating visuals. Yes. Right? And everything I do, it seems like it's around that. Like, for you to create a book, I applaud you. There's no pictures in there.
No.
There's no pictures in there.
No.
The picture you see is the front cover, and that's all you need to see because the detail is in the book. You got to read these words, right?
Yeah.
And I respect it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
But for me, it's like I want them to see it because it's clear in my head. It's clear in my head, so clear. I want to make the picture. I want to draw it. Like maybe it's my father. I'm gonna say this. He is an architect, right? Okay. So I saw him sketching out stuff, blueprints for buildings, and the building appear in front of him. I'm like, what? Wow. Like the thing that was blueprinted on a piece of paper looked like chalk on freaking blue paper, dude. It's a building. It's a building. How did you? All right. I respect it. Oh. And then me seeing TV, me coming to America, I'm Jamaican. It's I'm seeing visuals. I'm hearing words. I'm not reading no scripts. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at these visuals and it's like, I see certain things I want to do. Mm-hmm. Now I'm here and opportunity is like bestowed upon me. Feel like I'm lucky. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's taken on different stages and where you see me just might not be where I'm at right now. It's like maybe I'll past it, but you're still holding on to this idea that, oh, that's Ian. He was the nerd from high school. Like, yeah, I own that. That's piece of me.
That's what they called you in high school?
No, I'm giving an idea of what I felt. Nobody really said anything to me in high school because I wasn't saying anything. I was a quiet guy. What were you? Were you quiet?
No, I like when I got to like 12th grade, I definitely stayed to myself. But I was the cheerleader. I did softball. So, and then by 12th grade, I became the captain. So how other people may, view me or say, talk about me, they was like, oh, you're the popular girl, or, everybody knew you. I said hi to a lot of people. Like I knew people from my grade above me, grade below me. And I didn't discriminate. Like I talked to the nerds, the what is it? Not the gothic people, but the people that dressed in all black. Mm-hmm. Like I said hi to them, and the smart. I'm not even gonna call them the nerds. The smart people, the really really smart people. Like I talked to any and everybody. Like if they came up to me, I was just friendly. Like I was nice. Like that's a lot. What a lot of people say, that I was very nice. Like I'm a very nice person, and yeah, that didn't change. That's what I was in high school.
Yeah, I took a while to get to that level where I was able to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
It was really, I was stupid quiet, and it didn't get me anywhere. Because when I needed to talk, when I needed to read,
yeah,
instead of present something, it felt like I was trembling in fear.
Yeah.
And then I realized the biggest trick I figured was, say it's a new class and you're expecting like, at some point you gotta get on stage. I realized talking to the little circle around me, preemptively knowing I'm about to give a presentation or something, just get them on my side, say something, I see something, I read them, and then I just slowly like figure out posture, how they're sitting.
Oh,
and
you
then
mimic.
I mimic enough that I'm just like,
yeah.
All right, let's see if it works. I'm gonna give them what I think they want.
Oh yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Okay, that guy got him. Okay, he realized I can be funny. Okay, cool. Move to the next. Boom, say something, and I get him on my side that way. So over time, probably sophomore year, the transition started happening where I was like, oh, this works. Just talk. Figure out how to talk and create this character that they believe you are. And I think that played into what I've been doing all my life. Like I figured out what's hot, and if I like it, the thing is though,
if you like it,
you end up liking some of the stuff people do.
Yeah,
so you're like, you write books? Let me check this out. I did want to write eventually. I respect it.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Let me help you. Let me be what you think is a good friend. Yeah. And eventually it stuck.
Yeah.
So like straight up the car stuff. I was intrigued. I didn't really want to race.
Yeah.
Right. But I wanted a nice, pretty car. I'm looking at it as like some way to elevate my life with transportation, but still look nice and classy and step it out. But I never was like, I gotta be a speed racer. Yeah. So I kind of hung out with the guys that wanted to be speed racer and figured out, all right, you might be going too fast. But I still love cars, just like you love cars. And I'm glad you showed me all of this from me trying to infiltrate your team. And I think that's what's kind of given me this drive from multiple, like almost personalities that you're seeing.
Yeah, like it was kind of like it's like you dipped and dabbed throughout your life, and you found what worked and what didn't, and what Ian likes. It's all about what Ian likes and what Ian wants to do, and that's important. That's important for anybody. Yeah. Men, women, children. It's all about, no matter what age you are, it's all about you. Like, what do you want? What do you want to be? And guess what? You can change it at any given time.
Yep.
I might not want to write another book. I am, but you get what I'm saying? I might want to write other things. So I write fiction books now, but 10 years from now, I want to write autobiographies.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It can change. You can change. You can change the person you are. And I think that's so dope. And I think it's so cool that you grasp that concept, right? Mm-hmm. So back to you being, you're a creator. You're a creative. So what have you created so far? I know you and I, been in some things together.
Okay,
did a lot of work.
Let's start there.
Yeah, we did a lot of films together. So let's talk about your filming. Like, what's your history of filming? How did you get into it? Where did that start?
Well, all right, Jesus. So there were moments where I wanted to create visuals, but I didn't want to be in them, right? Okay. That was the key thing. I didn't feel like I was ready to be on camera, but I saw talented people, just like the ones I infiltrated their group. Like you end up seeing a racer that really is fast, somebody that really drifts or something. You're like, yo, I got you, bro. I got the camera, bro.
Yeah.
But where it really started, when I picked up the camera, because I never really took pictures of anything else but other things,
Yeah.
right? My sister.
Okay.
My sister's an artist,
Okay.
a true artist, the one that can not only teach you but can do.
Oh.
She actually has a piece that ended up on Good Morning America. So at the time when Robin Roberts, she was going through the cancer treatment. She drew Robin Roberts, the girl that went viral, little girl that was kind of battling really hard, but you could see that she passed away. R.I.P. to her. But she drew this picture that was just so clear. You ever seen oil painting? It's not oil painting, but the way she drew, it felt like it had the curves. It felt 3D, and she wasn't even finished. She entered in our my job's show, like a talent show for for workers and friends and family, and she was entered in like the intermediate level, and they wanted to push her to pro. She's like, "Nah, I'm not a pro. Like, I know it looks like that, but I'm not. Like, I'm still in school." So she gets an intermediate, and we're like, "All right, cool." They pick people. They pick like the winner for first, first category, intermediate. Then they pick pro. And I'm standing there like, yo, her painting, the night before, the security guard literally looked at both her paintings that she entered and was like, with this one, she could write a book. And I was like, hey, yo, the one that she did, it was a girl kind of hunched over. You see her back, and it said alone. That's all it said, alone. You see up to the visual, and you know what the one word
he
it meant.
He saw a book cover.
He saw something.
Yeah.
He saw something so much he had to tell me. Because I was looking at it, and I'm passing, going to the next thing I got to fix it at the hospital. And he says, yo, these some good paintings. And I said, yeah, my sister did that one and that one. He said, oh, for real? Yo, and I'm ready to keep walking. He's like, but this one, she could really write. And I saw the visual that he saw. I could see the like he's mesmerized, bro.
Wow.
So when I looked at it, I'm like, yo, I need to capture your paintings on video, the process, the creation, because to just see it is like, it's a showstopper, but what about the journey you took to build this? Because you ain't even finished the other one. Like, that is the journey in itself. I always wanted to create stuff. So that's why I bought the camera. And just real quick, by the way, back to the hospital pad, the talent show. Yeah. Bruh, they skipped her on all three categories. And I'm literally livid. I'm in front of co-workers. I'm in front of like big wigs and shit. And at the hospital, I'm like, yo, really? I'm scared to get vocal because I'm like my sister. Like, tell me why the next category came out of nowhere. I'm like, what is that category? They're like talking about, best of show. She won best of show. Wow. I was like, damn, I wish I recorded this whole moment.
Oh my God.
I stopped recording because she got shafted for the best of intermediate category.
Because you was upset.
Yeah, I was mad upset, and I stopped. I was rolling already. And I stopped because I was like,
what lesson did you learn?
Never stop rolling. Never stop rolling, yo.
Good.
Never stop rolling. You got to catch everything, yo.
Yes.
You could be pissed off. You could be angry. Don't be angry.
Catch yourself crying.
Shut the fuck. If you're behind the camera and you ain't supposed to be talking, let the camera roll. It shouldn't stop rolling until the battery dies. That's why we plugged in right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay plugged in. Anyway, off topic. What are we? Creative, right?
But no, you was telling me, you said you wanted to capture that the process of your sister.
So time lapses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've seen the artists doing that stuff. It's man, crazy stuff out there. So I'm thinking, I got you, sis. I'm gonna buy this camera. I don't even fuck with camera. I mean, mess with cameras like that, and I'm gonna put you on. She's an introvert. I'm an introvert. Extrovert now. Extroverted introvert. That somehow that trait probably is more growing to extrovert, but whatever. She's a true introvert. Probably why she's so skilled with the drawing, detailed and all that, right? Yeah. And I'm like trying my best to convince her that this is the move. Work with me. I bought the camera. Work with me. She never did. It's not that she never did. It was just like she wasn't ready, and I was just ready. Like, I'm like, I'll record. I'll set it up. Blah blah blah. I'm testing out new equipment. I'm happy. I'm a techie guy. You know, the nerd in me loves testing out his technology. Like, new toy, play the toy. Tell sister act now. So I said, I just spent a lot of money on this. This ain't funny if it ain't gonna make me the money back. You know what I'm saying? It need to pay for itself. I went to my skate friends. Okay. Now, I'm a skater.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you ask me to do a kickflip, I'm definitely gonna land that shit.
Okay.
Well, definitely what?
I definitely didn't know, but you definitely give the vibe. You definitely got the look
What?
of a skater. I can't.
No, I heard that before, but I don't even know.
Like,
I don't even know.
yeah,
like,
you
what it
definitely
looks
got
like.
the. I don't. It's not. I'm not. Not a stereotype. I'm not trying to
No,
stereotype
it's fine.
you, but it's just like it's this type of look. It's this type of vibe that skaters. I was friends with those type of people in high school too. Like people bringing their skateboards to skate. You know, I said hi to them too.
Yeah.
So like. They had a certain look and a certain style. Like they got the Vans, and you know back then like they had the Vans and the skinny jeans with the rips. And, you know they had this certain style. They have a style.
They have a style.
And you fit that style.
Right.
Like you fit a lot of styles.
That's the thing.
You fit a lot of styles.
Right.
But I can see that too.
Exactly.
I'm saying I can see that too.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
for sure.
I believe it. I feel like a lot of things that once I bring them to light, they're like, I can see it now.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm trying to always work on. Like, can I show you all the parts of me with just saying, here's examples of what I've done it. This isn't new what I'm doing. It's just now I'm able to actually show it to you and show the world what I'm doing and also try to teach them what I'm doing. Because half the time I'm just trying to find more people that want to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right? Just like I infiltrated a group. But that's not my group. You know what I'm saying? When I'm learning from the next car group and they're introducing me to the lifestyle, I'm being pulled in, but it still feels like they're not going to understand the investor side of me. They're not going to understand the skater side of me. They're not going to respect the time when I was a BMXer. Because sometimes some groups just look down on other groups. Like, why would you do that? And I'm just like, that's what they're passionate about. Like at the end of the day, you don't have something you're passionate about?
Right.
Something when somebody say like, what's his last name? They call him that. Ian Supra, driving a Supra. Like I was so passionate about the car. That's what they put my phone number under Ian Supra. Some people I'm Ian the skater. There's some people I'm Ian the filmer.
Yeah.
Right? So I try to give them a little bit of that each piece, and it's manifested into something that I can't categorize anymore.
I know you can't you can't put it in words.
What is that? I don't know. Is that good or bad?
You're open. You're open. Like that's who you are. You're very open. You know, you have no limits. You have no limitations.
I don't feel that way. I feel
but that's how you talk though.
Yeah.
That's how you talk. Eventually, the more you talk, I feel like the more you talk about it, your feelings will catch up.
It's probably
because feelings aren't facts, right? They just this is how you feel, right? But it's not facts though.
Now we gotta dive into that.
We
cannot stop. Feelings are facts. I don't understand fully. I think I see where you're going.
Feelings change. Facts stays the same.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? Feelings you can go from being sad, being happy, being angry, being confused.
Yeah.
Like they go everywhere. They're fluid. They fluctuate. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no fact does that. 2 + 2 is what? 4. That's a fact. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you, like clear as day.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement, actually. Yeah. I'm in agreement. Listen, whenever I hear something that clear, it's like, holy crap, why not think of that? Why not? Why is it so clear now to realize, yes, we go through different emotions. Yeah. I've definitely been through phases in my life. And you can't really say that's, locked in. So you're right, it's not a fact. Feelings are facts.
And I feel like that's why you haven't even locked in on like a title. Because you're going to change. You know that. You know that about yourself. And you don't want to limit yourself. You have no limitations.
Yeah. It does feel restrictive.
But you don't like it. You don't like being restricted. Who does?
But this is making me remember that it's not mainly, but it's part of the reason too is also I know people that are doing it. The thing I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
I'm starting to want to be in front of the camera, right? You've been in front of the camera, right?
Okay.
You're an actress.
But you said it's something that you're trying to do. But Ian, aren't you doing it?
I know. A couple times we've created some pieces. Just like the other when we were doing the live stream. Yeah. What'd you say? You literally laughed out. I almost thought you were acting. I was like, I think she's serious. She thinks I'm funny.
Yeah.
Yo, that side of me that I want to show, because I've been around a couple comedians. Like, as the guy that's quiet, you'll get picked on, and you got to figure out how to hit them back. So I'm telling you, that last year you try to hit me, it was like mop hot with the jokes.
Oh, you
like,
was plotting.
Yo, I was ready for the smoke, yo.
Yeah.
So with that being done, I kind of got into that group, the guys who freaking will crack jokes. Cool. Then after school, it kind of like became a thing. I reached out to comedians. We've recorded. Shout out to Dave, the comedian. That man is killing it, right? So when I see people doing it, like you doing it, I don't want people to call me any of those names. Photographer. Saw me, took a few pictures. You call me a photographer? See me acting one little scene. You call me an actor? I don't think so. They the actor, you the actor, you the writer, you the.
But guess
you know
what?
I
called myself an actress before I was in the films.
You
I spoke that into existence before I was in the films. I've been in plays, as a kid. But until I started speaking that thing into existence, I'm an actress, I'm an actress, I'm an actress. I'm going to be in movies, I'm an actress, I'm an actress. Then that's when the opportunities started to track. They be like, actress? I hear it. I hear the vibration. I hear it. You get what I'm saying? Let me go to it. Yeah. The opportunities literally came to me because I kept saying who I was.
True.
And then the opportunities started to align. You get what I'm saying? And I believed that wholeheartedly. I spoke it into existence until it showed up.
The one thing I'm probably doing, that's the version of what you're doing, is that I'm showing them. I'm showing them what I want to be.
That's how you manifest.
Yeah, it's kind of, because I know once you put out a certain amount of content in the same vein, they're expecting it.
Yeah.
You're that. Okay.
For sure.
And that, while great, you put out there that what you want. Well, pressure now.
Yeah.
Can you handle being the writer all the time? Can you handle being the actor all the time? So I think what I need to do is truly, like you were saying earlier, refine what I want to do and present that on a consistent basis. Because there's times where I'm like, yo, it was fun being the IT guy and fixing stuff and doing review videos for tech. But that's costly and time consuming. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't even want any people to call me for that anymore. I want them to call me for what I'm portraying now, which is the other side of me.
And you're not going to be this person. I'm not writing every day. You get what I'm saying? It's either I'm writing, or then some days I'm acting. Then some days I'm like posting content. I'm a promoter. Like you have to adapt to the day. What's needed. But just know that whatever's called for in that day, I am able to be that. I'm able to show up in that. There's no doubt about it. If Tez called me or Jason called me like, hey, I need you for a role. Okay, what I gotta do? Where I gotta be? Can someone come get me? I need a ride. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just showing up. But I have that, I practice that so I can, I can show up and then, just be that, so. But back to your filming though. So after you said you went to the skateboard, to your skate friends, and then you started to record them.
Yeah. So with their unique ability to flip a board with wheels on it, it was very visually pleasing for the average viewer, right? So my mindset was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna show my friends, and I'm gonna start using the technology and playing with the technology and making it better. So eventually, I just kept trying to get the best shot. And to get the best shot while mobile.
Okay.
Back in the day, there's no gimbals. You couldn't do this dancing with the camera and this thing steady.
What year was that? Do you know? Do you remember?
All right. So I'm going to say the drone started in 2013. So probably the previous 2 years. So we may be 2011.
Okay.
So let's say 2011. Okay. For sake, but I probably can find a receipt from buying that first GH3. So whenever the GH3 was coming out, I think that might have been a good reference of time. I wanted that camera. That thing was like easy to use. It had like a nice quality image, and it was just the hotness that was small and the right size. Because I'm a skater, I don't need no big chunky camera running around, right? I gotta be mobile.
Yeah.
So I got that camera, and I was glad that it's. Because I was still skating, I'm still thinking my friends were skating, I'm gonna do that while, even though my sister main focus, which is my sister, is dropping through. Like, she's not trying to do it. So I looked at it as an opportunity to double down on it, because I was like, the camera works perfectly for this. It's small, and I already wanted it just in case. Started rigging that thing up. Like, I started figuring out, like, okay, skaters aren't going to pay me. The YouTube thing's taking forever. So I started putting layers on it like a weapon. Like, literally, I had a handle that was curved. You could put a mic on the side. I was like attaching. So the nerd in me was like, yo, I'm about to build a mech. Like, a tent. And I'm just making this thing larger and larger. Got a tripod. I'm like, got a wireless mic. I went random places and used that joint. You know how many places I got into just because I was holding that thing? Because it looked so serious. Look at my young face, right? Picture a couple years back. And then picture me with what looks like I'm a newscaster / like interview
artist. So what
artist.
did you get into that because of that camera?
So obviously the clothes were easy.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't like some crazy big artist, but certain people after a while started calling me like Taz. Taz, our boy Taz can get you into some places.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Taz.
This man got, one of the things that I wish he'd have got me to, an airport or something, some aircraft hangar place. He had a dude driving a car doing a burnout on the freaking runway, and a plane flying over while a drone shot was happening. And I was like, damn, boy, that is a dream shot.
Taz gets it by any means necessary. Like, he just gets it. Speaking of drones, you know how to work a drone, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get into that?
I wanted to be above everybody else, figuratively and literally.
Oh.
I wanted the perspective that nobody was seeing. So 2013, I was like, yo, this technology about to be it. You ain't seen these angles. You ain't seen what I seen. That's what I wanted. I was
your
like,
drone, your drone, like your footage from your drone, like that, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love drone footage. I love drone visuals because it's like you're seeing a different motion. Like over water, I seen a video one time and he did it over water. Like, it was like the waves. I'm like, yo, because it's a different, like you said, different angle, different perspective, because we're looking at it at eye level, but you like.
It's a different, you literally feel like it's a different world you're looking at. Everything just doesn't look the same. Yeah. Like, you could go in a plane and then fly, but there's something about the ability to go from where we're sitting and just transition. And
I know.
We're small. What the heck? Like, you were thinking, all right, it's got to be on ground. And then it just changes. Those are the creative things that I love doing to blow somebody's mind. I want to take them.
You like reactions.
Yeah, of course. I want them to just like be like, this ain't normal. Yeah. This is not normal. Yeah. At all. I want you to think it's one thing, you're comfortable, you're like, oh, I seen this. It looks, something's going on. This is intriguing. And then all of a sudden you're like, boom. It's, you know, plot twist. You seen the movies like, there's a couple movies out there. I'm going to say the biggest one that shot me at the end of the days is The Others. I won't spoil it, but it's some ghosts in there.
What's the, I heard of it.
Hey.
Is that the whole movie?
No,
Did you
not.
spoil it?
No, I didn't. They're not going to watch the movie, are they? You want to watch the movie?
No.
All right, then. So you worried about the audience? What about you? That's all you got? Are you going to watch it? No. All right.
But hold on.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Don't spoil it for the rest of the people.
No, we didn't. I didn't spoil it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So anyway, the point is, cut that out.
Hey everyone. My book signing for my first book, Becoming a Great Man, will be held on March 5th, 2023, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It is Great Gatsby themed, so come in your best Great Gatsby or formal attire. It will be located at Vino Wine Bar and Shop. To RSVP for my book signing, go to sweetvictoryproductions.com. Hope to see you there. This episode of Talks with Gracie is brought to you by Mocha Mommy Coffee. Whether it's for a morning pick-me-up, an afternoon treat, business pitches, or a friendship check-in, a cup of coffee can serve many purposes. Mocha Mommy Coffee has got you covered with their delicious and expertly crafted coffee blends. Dedicated to sourcing only the finest beans and roasting them to perfection, Mocha Mommy promises to deliver a cup of coffee that is rich, bold, and full of flavor every time. With delicious roasts like Valley Blue, Brazil Santos, and American Espresso, Mocha Mami offers a variety of unique and complex flavor profiles that are sure to delight coffee enthusiasts of all types. To order your new favorite coffee, head over to mochamamicoffee.com. Use promo code Gracie at checkout to receive a special discount just for my listeners. That's promo code GRACIE. Okay, now let's get back to the show.
And you seem like a very confident person, confident what you do, confident who you are, you know, your vision in life. You're very confident, right? That's how I see you, right? What are your self-limiting beliefs? Like, you're so confident, but is it a side of you that's maybe hindering you?
Yeah.
What are those?
There's the accepting that I'm great at things. Obviously, it just recently, just even seeing something comedic that I've put out, get the respect from people I barely interact with. Like, I've made a few comedic investment videos last year, and I go to the skate park. Yo, you funny, yo, you funny. And I'm like, who are you talking to this dude? Like, who are you talking? And I'm like, no, you funny, yo, that video was fire. I'm like, what the heck are you talking? Oh, you saw the video. Because I'm just thinking the internet, you put it on the internet, people around you half the time they don't see it, right? You don't even think they follow. I didn't know he followed me on, social media. So when he said that, I'm just like, so this is what it feels like when somebody calls you funny? Like, I know I can make comedic stuff, but I never really thought after a few people would really be like, that's so few anyway, because I only released like 3 videos that were funny in my eyes, and I just think it wasn't good enough. So when they said it to me, it was just like, I don't think I'm accepting it because it's hard to tell. I'm really.
You don't think you're funny?
I don't think I'm funny enough to be called something worthy of, somebody just saying to you, yo, you a funny guy, like saying you're a comedian. The way they're presenting it is like, this is the style. You got this. You can make these. I'm like, I'm struggling half the time to make these. So
what they're saying is you're a comedian.
Pretty much.
Oh, and you don't think that?
But that's at this point, it's starting to sink in. I
think you're funny.
I hear.
Yeah, I think
you yelled it at me the other day.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Like your mannerisms and stuff. I'd be cracking up. Look at him.
Look at him. Look at him. But
it's funny. Like, it's funny. If someone had a camera around you all day, I'm pretty sure you'll do something funny. Like, no, and it's not even you're not trying to be funny. That's the cool part. That's the good part. You're not trying to be funny. You're not like thinking of a joke, sitting here thinking of a joke and then telling it. You're just naturally funny. Like,
I appreciate it. I'll start accepting these more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to realize or tell myself or just internalize the fact that there's a couple things I'm good at, and it's okay to let people tell you that you're good at it. Like, stop trying to
accepting compliments.
Definitely, it's hard. It's hard sometimes.
I struggle with that too. Like, one of my self-limiting beliefs is, like, right now, how I see my situation, like my financial situation. I'm not making the money I used to. I'm not making the money I want right now. And so how I get very uncomfortable when I'm in public, because I'm not where I want to be financially. Like, to others, I'm probably financially unstable, right? And stability is what I want. So certain things I feel like I don't deserve right now because I'm financially unstable. And that's not true. Like love. Just because I'm financially unstable that doesn't mean someone can't love me. You get what I'm saying? And that's a self-limiting belief that I have. Like, I shouldn't even be dating right now because I'm financially unstable. But it's not like I'm financially unstable and I'm not working. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not just sitting here and being financially unstable. I'm actually putting in the work to trying to get some stability, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard to see myself in that. Like, all I can see is like what I'm not making.
Right.
What's not coming in.
Yeah.
The money I don't have. I think that's a self-limiting belief.
Yeah.
Self-limiting belief for me.
For you, what I've been there, right?
Yeah.
The money is not coming in at the rate it was before.
Yeah.
You start to realize you had to put in some time on something, and everything you missed, the times you would be able to just buy something at the whim, it just starts to dwindle on you. That's no more.
Yeah.
But the funny part is you're probably spending money. From the investor side of me started to realize that, Ian, yes, you're losing a lot of, you don't have the income and you're losing some money to something, obviously. Let's look at them. Is this an investment for the future that pays off big?
Yeah.
Because you were getting money and it was like, blah, you were buying stuff, whatever.
Right, yep.
Okay, cool. But what if you're making this big purchase, this bigger thing? Can you add up the pieces that were actually helping you build this big payoff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than try to look at it as it's not coming in and not realize it's just now, it's not coming in. You're trying to set it up so boatloads of it comes in perpetuity for the rest of your life.
That's it.
It's just, you got to look at it from an investor standpoint. And I think that flips your perspective.
Yes, that's so true. I knew that's what I was doing, investing time and money, but I never looked at myself as an investor. And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I am.
Yeah. You are. Everybody is.
Everybody is.
Everybody that needs to take some moments, I feel like, and just say, what am I actually trying to put forth for the future?
Yeah.
Right. And then talk to themselves and say, like, am I putting time to be the best basketball player?
Yeah.
Right. See, somebody might be on the court every day. You're investing the time into being that great person, right?
Yeah.
You might be mixing up the best concoctions of drinks. You might be the running, jogging every day. Whatever it is that you're just putting a lot of time into, it's an investment.
Yeah, it is.
You can't be the best biker and then not have one of the better bikes. You can't just go Walmart and think you're gonna get a $30 bike and then go race with the racing people on the track, right?
Yeah, that's so true.
You got to invest. You got to get a Cannondale or something, a Trek, something. Put some thousands of dollars out at the end of the day, and then you feel like, okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
Whatever you put in time in, whatever it is, there's a way to capitalize on it, and there's a big payoff at the end. So I just realized what mine is, and it unfortunately is still growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one day I'll hopefully narrow it down, and it'll look like a Disney vision board or something. With strings of stuff attached to this, that, and the third. I'm sure.
Any other self-limiting beliefs that you want to share? That you said, what was the first one? The seeing yourself being great at something?
And I wasn't accepting it.
So I wasn't accepting it, right?
And it was holding me back from probably attacking vectors that I should have known I'm good at.
Yeah. Any other ones?
Right now, the only thing I can really think of is just the thing is, I feel like some things aren't enough, right? You know, when you start a project and you think, all right, I got to make this happen before it can even start.
Oh,
like it's just overthinking, overanalyzing, analysis paralysis, right? And it's a belief that you can make it perfect the first time. I think, right? You can't. You just can't. The live stream from I keep bringing it up, but you see, I think even me just calling you that one time to talk about the script for the thing I mentioned, like, I'm trying to make the live stream right. I'm working on the technology. Like, I got it.
Making it perfect, trying to make perfect, trying to make it ready.
It don't matter what I do. There's going to be a glitch.
It's going to be a glitch.
You just got to work through it. And being able to fix other people's problems, sometimes it's harder to see that you're in the midst of a problem and need help. So luckily calling you kind of made me say, she's ready for this. Let me just put it out there. I don't want to waste her time. And I don't want her to think, oh, I'm putting off the script for the mini-series and I'm taking forever to do the live stream. And then your book's coming out. I'm like, we got to get something out there soon.
Ooh,
and we'll figure it out.
Well, I applaud you from getting it for starting. That's a big step. That's a big step for you. Like,
it was. We on 3 episodes technically now. Right? We're technically on 3 episodes. We did some work. Jason really helped moderate the thing and get it popping on a couple of these. And
tell them where they can find the episodes.
It's super simple,
On where?
On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Well, working on TikTok.
Okay.
We're gonna have the channel be, multi-platformed.
Okay.
Like the never enough part of me is trying to make sure I can get as many eyeballs as possible to see this. And sometimes you gotta meet people where they're at. So if it was TV capable, I'll put it on TV.
Yeah.
If some Comcast want to approach me, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be everywhere.
What advice would you give someone who is struggling with trying to make it perfect, like struggling with perfection and overthinking and overanalyzing. What advice would you give someone right now that's struggling with the same thing?
So, like I said, it's not going to be perfect the first time. Something's going to happen. The thing that happens is going to make you stronger at it. It's like you trying to build some type of muscle in your body and don't realize you're going to hurt. It's going to hurt. So stop trying to think you're going to avoid pain. The pain's coming. Get ready for the pain. Strengthen your body, strengthen your mind. Do the thing repeatedly so the point of no thinking happens. Like,
it's second nature.
It's got to become second nature. It's got to become second nature through repetitive ass, like just doing it. Like it's almost like pressing a button. You're not even realizing you're pressing the button this whole time or twiddling your thumbs. You need to be unhindered and still do the thing that you're supposed to. Because there's a lot of pieces to it. You're gonna need help, but if it's big enough and it's worth it, it'll all pay off from you kind of putting in that type of effort. But just remember, it's gonna be painful. Regardless, the body cannot withstand the process of change without saying, "Hey, I'm hurting." Mm-hmm. But it's just how it is. So tear the muscle, build it up, and get to work.
I saw something on Instagram, a video recently, and this lady said, perfectionism is selfish. Because you're creating something to serve others, and perfectionism serves yourself.
Ah, right.
When I heard her say that, I was like, whoa. I don't even know her name, but I saw it on Instagram, and that's so true. That's so true. Like, it's trying to work to make something so perfect. Like that's for you. That's you trying to feed your ego. You get what I'm saying? But it's for it to serve others. Yeah. We don't even know. Like, they don't know what it's supposed to look like.
True.
Look, this book cover wasn't even the first book cover. You get what I'm saying? But they don't know that because they know it now because I just said it. You get what I'm saying? They know it now, but they wouldn't know before. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's so true. I like that. Yeah. I like that advice. So you and I, we're both full-time entrepreneurs. We don't work a 9 to 5. We work for ourselves.
24 hours.
24 hours. Tell me, please tell me, what is that like? Like leaving your 9 to 5 and working for yourself full time, being a full time, not trying to put labels on you, but working for yourself full time.
Yeah. So the points where I was at the 9 to 5 thinking about this, it sounds so great. Mm-hmm. It felt so right. Slowly but surely, as the time came where I realized, oh, this is really happening. I did really put in a notice a month out from my job where I was making 6 figures, and I'm telling them I'm not coming back, and they're all looking like, yo, you're doing it. I wish I could do it. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, wait, why are you saying they wish they could do it? Mm-hmm. Mine ain't doing it. If I'm doing it, I ain't really that crazy right now. My peers around me at work, they probably make more money than me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Why aren't you doing? What limiting factors is there that I don't see? So it kind of like started to come back to reality. And I was like, all right, I've set up enough safety nets that I'm ready for this, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So then I did it. 2001, December 31st.
You've been full-time since 2001?
The end of 2001.
What?
So 2022 was my first year being a entrepreneur. So it's been a year almost exactly, kind of really, really close. So January 1st, the first of the year. Why are you're giving this look like?
What's wrong?
2021.
Yeah, 2001? I'm like, what?
Oh. Hey, somebody.
I'm like,
hey,
what?
No.
So yes, please say something like this.
Yeah.
Back crew can say something.
We were all over the place. I'm like,
that's about to go over.
I'm like,
they're like, where the money at? Hey, big mess up. Run that back, Jay.
2021, people. 2021.
You say that in, they're going to be like, this nigga did not go anywhere. He's still the same. So you was making 6 figures back then? All right, this nigga lost.
Oh, man. Okay,
this nigga went from rags to riches. Rich to rags.
Oh, my God.
All right, thank you.
So, okay, you've been full-time since 2021.
Yeah, so since the end of 2021, December 31st. first.
Oh,
Technically, that was actually a day off. It was the Christmas
And you
Eve.
just
I mean, not Christmas Eve. New
did
Year's
you
Eve.
put in your 2 weeks, or you just called and said, "Hey,
No,
I'm done"?
what?
I've done that. How what?
Hey, yo, you okay?
I
Listen, all right, I'll
said
say
I'm
this.
done.
I understand. In certain scenarios, it made sense. I previously, before jumping, I'm glad you said that you did that, because I got to talk about it. In the job before that, I was working at another hospital, right?
Mhm.
At that hospital, I really started feeling like it was time to move on, right?
Mhm.
Cinematography was working. I was building up the drone stuff. And I said, before I jump full tilt, like just leap overboard, right? I'm going to jump to another job to prove that I can still do this. It's not the job, it's me. I know what I'm doing, right? Luckily, I found a job that is exactly refined into what I wanted to do, not what this job was trying to convert me into, right?
Okay.
So new job allowed me to get on board fast. So I was like, hey, I'm giving you 2 weeks, boom, I'm out. The next job, I did a month. And the reason why I did a month is because it was a great job. I was making 6 figures, and there was room to climb. My boss was a nice boss. The next boss after that boss became a great boss. But it was during COVID, when you have time to think and figure out, okay, I jumped, I proved it, I can do this. Cool, I can even do this remotely. But the environment was still coming back as, it's the same thing, dude. New place, new hospital, new people, new faces, but you're seeing the same thing happen. You could find each person that you found an old job at a new job. It became the same thing. I'm like, yo, okay, jump now for real. You got the safety net. You prove that you've mastered this. 6 figures ain't that far from 8. Skip this. This is limiting you. They're limiting you. There's a cap on your thing. You had to ask for more. Now, you know what I mean? It just...
Would you believe me? I started out working full time as an artist with no safety net, with no savings, with no job, with no money. I did it all strictly on faith.
I commend you.
I did. Would you believe me when I say it?
I believe you.
Yeah, I did it.
I feel like artists, that's probably something that stems back to me not feeling like I'm an artist, right? I've definitely seen artists take that leap of faith. I have a friend that moved to California like that, barely anything, and knew he was gonna make it because he was good.
Yeah.
I wish I could just leap off thinking that it's okay, but you know, the perfectionist in me
Some people
wants backup plans
Yeah.
and options. So
most men, that's how they operate. You know, it has to be a plan. We have to have a plan B. If like, they're very logical, right? Females, well, for me, I'm not going to speak for all, I'm very emotional. I'm emotional driven. If I feel something so strongly in my heart that I have to do, I'm going to just do it by any means necessary. I don't care. I'm going to go for it. But men are more logical, structured, figuring out a plan. Would you say that? Would you agree? Like, most men are?
Yep.
Yeah.
To a point. I would say there's
as far as about business, yeah.
I think what's adding to it is what I see my mom do. She's sort of a visionary as well with the way she plans stuff out. You can't you can't tell her otherwise when she starts moving, and she will structure things out. So I think some of that mixed with her, from her style of things of being an entrepreneur, it gave me the confidence that this is in me. Like, I've been shown how it's done, for years. And then I think my father, being an architect, plotting out something, it kind of made me want to be like that. But you're probably right. It also stems from just men are naturally wanting to plan and not move on emotion because it's just not normal.
Yeah.
I'm not
normal.
It's not normal to do pure emotional driven men. But it's not normal. It's not saying that it is wrong. I acknowledge that, like my mom, she doesn't feel like she needs you to tell her how to do things. She already seen how it needs to be done, and she's gonna show you step by step.
I'm the same way. Certain stuff, I'm just like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I'm just like, I already made my mind up. Once I make my mind up, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how I was following my career. Like, I made my mind up. This is where I'm going. This is who I'm going to be.
And then you jumped.
And I jumped. And I've been in and out. Like, I worked at the mall, retail. Then I left retail and did Lyft. And then now I'm a full-time, I don't even know, like, author, actress, producer, full-time business owner. I work for myself. So it's pretty cool. So how is it right now today? Like how
tough.
are things right now?
Tough. Like, just like the workout things, I've tried, something for a little bit. Initially, you're in honeymoon phase. You think you could do one more push. Somebody say, give me 10, you give them 11. Like, you playing me, son, you're 13, bop. And then all of a sudden you start feeling what they were trying to warn you of. You might need time. Something that I kind of realized was happening where when I was around my coworkers, you could tell when to take a break. Your coworker was taking a break. You could feed off each other and move and push. But sometimes when you just keep pushing, and nothing gives you a signal to like stop and take a break, you crash, right? You kind of like overdo it a little bit without some guidance. I think I thought I had it figured out, but it was more figured out from the end goal, and I didn't break it down enough to the daily goals. And over time, I was just taking on big things and trying to make them happen. Like, I got to shoot the movie today. I can't write the script right now. I'm shooting it tomorrow. We going to do it live.
You know what? I was the same way. When I first came out with this book, I'm just like, I'm going to write this book this year, and Becoming a Great Man is going to come in theaters 2021. When 2021 came and the book wasn't even here yet, I was like, this thing takes a lot of time. There's no rushing this. There's no rushing greatness.
The process is crazy.
It's crazy.
But that's why they say trust the process.
Trust the process.
Because you
enjoy it.
Yeah, it's the part that really stands out. Like, you going, come on, if I finished a movie, how many times am I gonna watch it before I'm like, let's do another one. Let's do it better. I learned so much. Let's do the next. So right now it feels more like I'm still learning. I'm trying to figure out what is going to take to actually get stuff done. And I'm also trying to figure out me and how I'm really going to be able to move forward, because some of these things that I thought were possible, it's possible, but maybe it's not possible from the perspective of the character that I'm presenting on a stream, because the audience might not like the idea. So I got to smooth it in, give it some time to get them used to maybe another car on a car channel, talking about a different way of investing. And it's been fun because I can switch it up and prolong a show or prolong a drive. You get the ability to just give a lot if you realize it's going to be a while. The process is long. Don't try to make yourself one thing immediately. You're going to look crazy if you come out with a BBL, right? You're going to look crazy if you come out of nowhere next to the BBL. I'm just saying. Yeah, tomorrow you got a BBL. You're like, yo, what happened to that flight? You got to take the time, build it up. The journey is long, but the people will be with you throughout the journey and enjoy where you're at and what ends up happening at the end. So